So anyways, guys, let me just open up our presentation. Okay, guys, so I'm just going to begin. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another live training session. Thank you so much for joining up. Um, yeah, I know that it's pretty late in the evening for some of you right now. You're probably thinking that you want to go and sleep. But anyway, I'm going to just be very brief today and just stay on topic, try not to deviate too much, and then just share as much knowledge as I can in this little time that we have together, guys. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about how to trade the US30. We're just going to talk about it briefly, and then I'll show you guys some of the things on the charts. I'll refer back to the trading manual, the guide that we use to trade. And then, yeah, we'll just piece everything together and then we'll see how that will go. Okay. So yeah, let's get it. And you don't have to, guys, you don't have to switch on your video. You can just switch it off. Let me just stop some of the video for you guys. You know, all you need to see is my screen. Okay, that's the most important thing for now. Okay, so we're just going to discuss a few things. We're first going to define the US30, guys. For those of you that don't know, the US30 is a stock index. Okay, you can find it on your broker. Usually it's US30, it's called DAX sometimes. And it's basically a stock index that measures the performance of the top 30 companies in the United States that are registered on the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, so basically it's made up of those the largest companies in the US, like Microsoft, Amazon, Cisco, you know, those big companies. Okay, so when you're trading US30, you're trading like the combination of those stocks or those companies. Okay, so let's just talk about when to trade it. Okay, so there's three parts to trading the US30. All right, so you've got pre-market, you've got normal market hours, and then you've got after hours trading. So you want to trade in the normal market hours, okay, which is in the US session. All right, so from 3:30 p.m. South African time, that's when it is normal market hours. So that's when you'd expect the market to be volatile and a little bit more active. Okay, so you want to be trading an active market, not like a dead market. You don't want to be in the pre-market, even though sometimes the market might move. In the pre-market, it does happen because the pre-market is in the London session. Okay, so the US30 does move in the London session at times, okay, but then we expect to actually find trades in the London session, I mean in the US session, when it is deemed to be normal trading hours, okay? And then when aren't you supposed to trade it? Okay, you're not supposed to be trading this when it's not moving. Okay, so you want to stick to you want to actually trade this when it's active. Okay, you don't want to trade it when it's not active. So it's not active in the after hours trading, which is aligned to the Asian session. Okay, so in the Asian session, you'll rarely find trades, okay, but you'll take the trades as you like progress and have more skills and things like that. But generally, the Asian session and the pre-market, you don't really look for opportunities. You look for trades in the US session, which makes a lot of sense because the New York Stock Exchange is active in the US session. Okay, anything outside of that is not deemed to be normal. So you shouldn't be looking for trades at that time or outside of those times, okay, that are regarded as the normal trading hours. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It's something that you need to have basic knowledge about. Okay, you need to understand that the US30 is a monster on its own. Okay, so that's just the brief basics. It's nothing too top heavy. I don't like to complicate things. I just like to keep things as simple as possible. Okay, so now, guys, now we understand that the US30 is just an index that measures the performance of the top 30 companies in the US. So you expect to trade it in the US session, right? Very simple. And then what do you do now? Since you know when to actually start looking for opportunities, how exactly are you going to find opportunities? So you need something that's called a trading strategy. You need a trading strategy. So I'm going to show you the 15-minute strategy that I use to find trades on the US30, NAS 100, German 30, and the Forex. Okay, so it's very, very simple, guys. Let's just keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overthink it. It's actually very, very easy. Okay, you just need to apply the basics and understand what you're doing. Don't just do things that you don't understand. Okay, so before I continue, let's recap. US30 moves in the normal hours. The normal hours for the US30 is in the US session. Okay, so you want to be trading this during the US session. Okay, that's when you would expect it to be active on any given day. Okay, sometimes it might be a bit slow at the US session. Sometimes it might move before the US session. That does happen, but you just need to actually have an open mind and be able to find the trades and the opportunities. Okay, so you need to be able to identify the opportunities, and you need to know when exactly to find and look for the opportunities. Okay, so let me just show you guys how exactly you're going to find buying and selling opportunities. Okay, so we're just going to refer back to our guide. This is the 15-minute strategy guide, guys. So I'm just going to scroll down to the rules for entry, and we actually did speak about this, but this is actually very important. It's very simple, but very important for you to actually understand how to find trades in the market. Okay, these are the basics that I use in order to find great trades in the market. Okay, so you apply this when the market is active. So you want to be trading this during the US session. Okay, so let's just go through the rules very quickly. We're not going to dwell on it too much. But the first rule is if you want to be looking for a buy trade, or if you want to find a buy trade, okay, remember, if you anticipate a buy trade, you think that the market is going up. Okay, so if you open up a buy trade, you anticipate that the market will rise, and then that's when you actually make a profit. Okay, just keep that in mind for the beginners. And then now the price, guys, I'll keep saying this until like you even dream about this. Okay, the price must be above the 100-period moving average. So if the price is above the 100-period moving average, you start opening your eyes and looking for a buy trade. Okay, if that condition is met, and then you start looking for the Fibo quantum buy price. Okay, so if it gives you a level where you should buy and it's above the 100-period moving average, that's where you're supposed to actually take the trade. Okay, and then the system itself is going to give you the stop loss. It's going to give you the take profit level. It's just going to recommend it for you. Okay, like you see in that image over there. Okay, so now that white line there is the 100-period moving average that I'm talking about. So the price must be above the 100-period moving average in order for you to actually be looking for a buy trade. Okay, and then you only take a buy trade when the buy price is reached. You see, if the buy price is reached, that's when you actually open up the trade. Okay, and then you just use the recommended buy stop loss. Okay, if you're buying, you put your stop loss where it says buy stop loss, and then you use your take profit level. Very simple. Let's quickly look at the sell trade. The same thing, the opposite. The price must be below the 100-period moving average. The sell trade, or the sell price, must be reached for you to open up a sell trade, and then use the stop loss, use the take profits that are given. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the image. The price is below the 100-period moving average. That white line is the 100-period moving average. And then the sell price, or the sell entry, is right there. And then the price must actually move past that level in order for you to actually open up a trade. So as soon as it breaches that price, that's when you open up the sell. And then you use a stop loss that's given. It says sell stop loss. That's where you put your stop loss for sell. And then use the take profit 1, 2, and 3, depending on the amount of trades that you have open. Okay, very easy, guys. Let's not complicate it. It's really not complicated. It's very, very easy. Okay, let's just go back to our presentation, guys. Before I show you what's happening on the MetaTrader 4, okay, for those of you who just logged in, okay, I'm just going to touch on it a bit. You want to be trading the US session in the US30 in the US session. Okay, you don't want to be looking for trades outside of the session. Okay, so you want to be trading within the US session. Okay, and then obviously to find opportunities, you can use the 15-minute strategy to find your buy and sell trades. Okay, Now, the next thing that you need to understand, guys, is you need to understand the lot sizes, okay, and the risk management. You need to be able to, like, once you find your trades, you need to understand, guys, like, you don't just do random things. You need to open up trades that have a risk that makes sense to your account. Okay, so you need to know how much you're risking when you actually enter into the market. Okay, you need to know exactly how much you're risking. All right, and then how much you actually stand to gain. So there's things that are called lot sizes. I'm not really going to get into that too much. You just Google search what a lot size is. Google will give you a nice explanation, and then you'll understand. And then when you open up trades, use lot sizes that make sense. Okay, just be careful because the US30 sometimes on other brokers, it might burn you a little bit. So you need to be able to understand how much risk you're taking when you open up a trade. Okay, because sometimes your leverage might be high, and then you'll find that when it goes into drawdown, it depletes your balance quicker. Okay, so you need to understand that. Okay, and then another thing that you always need to be aware of is you need to be applying risk management, especially when you're trading. Don't just let your trades run without you managing them, okay? Because otherwise you'll find yourself in a position where you'll find yourself in a position where you're in profit and then you lose your profits. You don't want to be in that position, okay? So that's very simple, guys. Those are actually very simple things, all right, that you need to understand about the US30. Okay, very simple. You trade in the US session. That's the normal trading hours for the US30. Use the 15-minute strategy to find the trades, okay? And then you use sensible lot sizes, okay? Don't just open up lot sizes that don't make sense for your account balance, okay? Use lot sizes which are relevant to your trading balance, okay? So be sure to understand that because some people lose because they over leverage and they over risk, and then now they're not really, they get taken out by the retracements in the market, even if they're correct on the direction, but then they just get taken out. Okay, so I'm just gonna load the US30 onto the chart right quick. Oh no, we missed a trade. But I had a pending order, so I think it's triggered on that account. But anyways, guys, so yeah, I just want to show you guys what was happening today or what is happening right now on the US30. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, we're still in the US session. Okay, we've still got about 2 to 3 hours of the US session, and the market is still active. It's still, if you find opportunities in this time, it's valid. Okay, so we are still in the US session right now. We are in the US session. Okay, keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. So now this is what I was talking about. So this is what happened today, guys, and this is what's happening right now. The price now, okay, the US30 right now is showing us a sell entry and it's currently in profit, as you can see over there. Let me just open up the sell example, okay, so that you guys that still new, like, so that you can understand. Okay, so for you to sell, all right, the price must be below the 100-period moving average. Let's jump back to the MetaTrader 4. This is the 100-period moving average here. You see that white line that's on the chart? That's the 100-period moving average, okay? And then when the price dropped, it was below the 100-period. So if the price is below the 100-period, you're looking for sell trades. You're not looking for buy trades, okay? So that condition was met. And then now as the market dropped, it triggered the sell entry there, right there. That's where you'd actually open up a sell. So if you're actually looking at this, you'd actually would have had like a trade selling, okay? And it's almost at TP1, all right? So as you can see, guys, we saw that the price was below the 100 and then the sell level or the sell price was reached, okay? The sell price was reached. There with the sell entry, that was where the trade was supposed to be open for sell, okay? And then where do you put your stop loss? All right, you put your stop loss. Let me just close this, guys, just some alerts. Let me just put, let's say you open up a trade here where it says sell entry, okay? You put your stop loss where it says sell stop loss. Remember that, guys. Don't put the stop loss in the wrong place, but you'd put your stop loss where it says sell stop loss, and then you'd use the take profit one as your initial take profit. If you've got multiple trades running, you can use the other trade take profit levels. Okay. Now, let's say you find the trade. What do you do when you open up the trade? Okay. First off, you need to use the correct lot size, guys. You really, that's very important. Okay. Because you might find that if you use the incorrect lot size, you might be taken out, even if the market goes in your direction. Okay. So you need to actually be very careful, especially if you want to be trading the US30. I know it's very popular with a lot of people. A lot of people want to be trading the US30 because it really moves. It's very volatile, and there's a lot of profit potential that you can actually gain with this, because now the way it's so volatile, you can actually find trades every single day. Okay, so that's why it's very popular. And as you can see, guys, right now it's actually approaching TP1 for that trade. So if you were in this trade, like it would be like less than 20 minutes, less than maybe 30 minutes, and then that's your TP hit. Okay, so very important but simple concepts that you guys need to wrap your minds around. Okay, so don't just do it randomly, but rather do it with understanding. Okay, so you might be asking me like, so what are the things that you need in order to become a profitable trader? Okay, there's some few traits that you need to actually have, all right, or you need to actually have to do, or things that you need to do in order to become a profitable trader. Just have basic understanding. You don't have to be a genius to be able to trade. Okay, you just need to have the basic understanding where okay, where when the market goes up, I need to buy. When the market goes down, I need to sell. And then you need to be able to put your stop losses, the basic like navigation of the MetaTrader 4 system. You need to be able to do that. And obviously, you need to understand the trading strategy that you're using. This one is very easy to use. Okay, anybody can understand it. And then once you've got a trading strategy, you just need to stick with that. And then that's what you use to apply into the market. And then if you keep applying that, you'll see what works and then what doesn't work. Because the most important thing is for you to gain consistency. Okay, that's the most important thing that you can actually start looking for. Right. So, anyways, guys, it's very simple. Okay, let's just keep it simple. Let's just keep it, on first grade, and let's not overthink things, but let's just rather apply our strategies to the market in a way that it's not random, but it's predetermined. Okay, so let's always have that mindset and understanding when it comes to the markets. Okay, so it's very simple, guys. I'm almost done with the presentation, but let me just some people just came in late. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the things that we spoke about very quickly for you guys, if you guys are making notes. Okay, the US30, guys, if you're wondering what it is, it's a stock index. Okay, it's a stock index that measures the top 30 companies in the United States that are registered on the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, you don't need to know that exactly, but it just helps. Okay, and then when do you trade it? You trade it when it's active. It's active during the US session, which is regarded as the normal trading hours. Okay, so keep that in mind. When wouldn't you want to trade it? You wouldn't want to be trading when the market is not active. So anything outside of the US session is regarded as not active, even though sometimes it can happen that trades can occur, which it does happen, but not as much as the US session. Okay, so we look for trades in the US session. Outside of the US session, like you can take trades, but that's it depends on your skill level and how you actually view the market. Okay, so once you get a little bit of experience, then you can start jumping out of the sessions as well. Okay, and then how do you find buying and selling opportunities? You just apply the 15-minute strategy, like I showed you guys this strategy here. This 15-minute strategy. If you're using it, you just stick to the rules to find buy trades. You stick to the rules to find sell trades. You use the stop losses and the take profits that are given. Just keep it simple, and then once you've got your trades, guys, always make sure that you're using the correct lots. This is so important. It's so important, guys, because you can do everything right, but then now when it comes to the actual execution of the trade, and then you over risk, it's not gonna do anything for you. All right. In fact, it's going to hurt you if you over risk. Okay. You need to actually figure out your risk management. How are you going to manage your risk? Don't over risk. It's very important, especially if you're trading the US30. Okay, so always use risk management, guys. When you're in profit, secure your profits. Don't just let your profits run away from you. Don't be in a situation where you're like $1,000 in profit and then 5 minutes later you lost everything, even the balance of the account. You don't want to be in that position. Okay, so always use risk management. Very important. Very important. That's very important. Always use risk management, guys. Okay, and basically that's all you have to do. That's all you have to actually know in order for you to actually start tackling this stock index. Okay, so it's very simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. It's very easy. It's very easy, guys. So yeah, so those are my contact details. Screenshot that. You can find me on Instagram, Telegram, YouTube, and you can also find me on WhatsApp. Okay, so before I go, let's just look at a few things that happened today, and let me just show you some of the trades that I took. So this strategy, guys, it also works on your forex pairs. Okay, let me just show you something. I took a buy trade on the USD ZAR today, and I just want to show you, all right, that the rules are universal. The rules are universal. So this is when I actually took the trade, guys. I took the trade around this region here because it was above the 100-period moving average. And then as you can see, I opened up a trade there, and then I used the stop loss where it says buy stop loss, and then I used the take profit 1. Okay, as you can see, the price went up and then it hit the take profit 1. Okay, then after that, it just retraced, and then now it's coming back to the buy entry. But right now, the market is slowing down, like, because we are approaching the Asian session. So if you don't mind holding trades into the Asian sessions, you can actually take that trade. It's still valid for now. And yeah, let's just look at something else. Okay, Euro USD is also showing a signal, guys. This is a signal. Just want to show you guys a few trades that you can take or that you might have missed. Okay, here's an example of a sell trade, guys. As you can see, the price is below the 100-period moving average. Okay, as you can see, the price came down, triggered the sell entry right there. Okay, so once you got the sell entry, what do? You need to put your stop loss. Where do you put your stop loss? You put your stop loss where it says sell stop loss. That level there, that's where the stop loss is. And then where do you put your take profit 1? You put your take profit 1 where it says take profit 1. You put it there, right there. If you've got more trades running, you can use the other take profits. But then you have to be aware of the lot sizes that you're using, and then obviously as the trade is running, guys, keep monitoring it, and then manage your trade. Use trading stop losses, all those things that help you to become a good trader. Trade like you want to make money, guys. Don't just trade randomly. Okay, don't just trade like you don't know what you're doing. Okay, here's another example of a sell trade, guys. This is probably the last thing I'm going to look at before I disconnect. This is the GBP USD. As you can see, it's almost about to trigger the sell entry there. We are below the 100-period moving average. So below the 100-period moving average, guys, we do not look for buy trades in this area. Okay, we only look for buy trades if the price goes up above the 100-period moving average. Okay, so right now we're on the sell. We're in the sell area. So we take sells that happen in underneath the 100-period moving average. Okay, so if that sell gets triggered, we use the sell stop loss and the take profit. Very easy, guys. So yeah, guys, just keep it very simple. That's you need to make your trading very simple. You don't have to overcomplicate it. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to actually understand this, but it's actually very simple. Okay, so anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining up. I think I'm just going to close up this meeting. I've been talking for a long time now. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, if you've got any questions, don't be afraid to reach out to me, and then I'll try to respond as quickly as I can. But if I don't, I'll respond when I get a chance to. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening and the rest of your day, and good luck with trading. And talking about the next classes to come, tomorrow we're going to be talking about the Onyx Scalper indicator. It's a little bit more advanced than this method, but those of you who are actually interested in technical analysis and understanding the market a bit more, I will extend the invite to you guys so that you can see how we actually trade with the Onyx Scalper. Okay, it's another trading strategy that we have, okay, that we use in order to, like, just zoom into the market just a little bit more. Okay. And then on Thursday, we're going to be talking about the cash out system. Then Friday, we're going to be talking about the basics of Forex. Okay, so some other important information pieces that you need to have. Okay, so anyways, guys, let's just close this meeting. Have a great evening, great day, or great morning, for depending on wherever you are. Thank you so much, guys.